Are you looking for great indie games from 2023 to play right now? I have 5 game titles for you to choose from. Starting off our list with what I think is one of the games that changed the game, Jusant. Forget button mashing and frantic controls. This climbing adventure throws a whole new twist into the genre. Here's the deal, you control your character's arms with the shoulder buttons on your controller. It might sound strange, but trust me, it works. Imagine this, your movements become fluid and precise. Sometimes you'll be scaling the tower in a fast and frantic scramble, adrenaline pumping as you navigate tricky sections. Other times, you'll need to slow down, plan your moves meticulously, and use all your focus to overcome a challenging climb. The way this game creates a sense of rhythm with these shoulder buttons is truly special. It feels almost natural, like an extension of your own body moving across the rock face. And when you finally conquer a tough section, the feeling of release and satisfaction is incredible. There's no punishment for failure here. Sure, you can slip and fall, but your handy rope and carabiner system prevent it from being a game over situation. So no, the controls might be a bit tricky, but it's not a Souls game where you have to start over when you fail. This game isn't about speed nor racking up points. It's about the meditative journey of the climb, the connection between you and the environment. Think of it like Journey or Abzu. There's no dialogue, just a powerful, wordless narrative that leaves room for your own interpretation. Maybe the towering structure holds a tragic past, or perhaps it's a test of your inner strength. Jusant is a surprise masterpiece. It's a completely unique climbing experience that will leave you feeling exhilarated, introspective, and maybe just a bit sore in your virtual arms. Trust me, you won't want to miss this one. Coming in at a very strong number 4 is Cocoon, a mesmerizing puzzle adventure that will leave a lasting impression. Developed by Geometric Interactive, Cocoon shares a lineage with critically acclaimed indie gems like Baba Is You, Garagoa, and The Witness. It delivers a uniquely satisfying experience that rewards both patience and creative thinking. The magic of Cocoon lies in its expertly crafted puzzles. They begin deceptively simple, luring you in with an approachable premise but steadily increasing in complexity. The most challenging puzzles demand out-of-the-box thinking, yet they never feel unfair or intentionally obtuse. Cocoon encourages you to step away and let your mind wander, and solutions often reveal themselves in unexpected moments of clarity. Cocoon's world-hopping mechanic adds a fascinating layer to the puzzle-solving experience. You'll traverse visually stunning environments, each with its distinct atmosphere. These vibrant worlds complement the absorbing puzzles, creating a complete and unforgettable gaming experience. If you enjoy a good mental challenge or simply appreciate innovative game design, Cocoon is an absolute must-play. This standout indie title from 2023 is sure to linger in your mind long after you've solved its final puzzle. If you like atmospheric games, then Dredge might be for you. It's this amazing fishing adventure game that sets waves last year. Now you might think, fishing game? Sounds peaceful, but Dredge is anything but peaceful. It takes the whole concept of a relaxing fishing trip and throws it into a blender with unsettling horror vibes. The atmosphere in this game is incredible, especially at night. There's this constant feeling of something lurking just beneath the surface, something that wants to do you harm. It's this delightful tension that keeps you on the edge of your seat. The developers are really good at using what they don't show you to create a sense of dread. They hold back on the visuals, letting your imagination run wild and conjure up your own monsters in the deep. And that's the magic of Dredge, right? It forces you to confront the unknown. As someone who spent a lot of time on the ocean at night, I can tell you there's definitely something unsettling about it. You never quite know what's out there in the darkness. Dredge captures that feeling perfectly. It had me spooked for weeks, but in the best way possible. But here's the thing, the tension isn't relentless. There are these moments of pure beauty and calm, especially at dawn when you're close to shore. The gentle lapping of the waves against your boat, the soft light painting the sky, it's a beautiful contrast to the dark terrors of the night. These moments of release are what makes the tension so effective. Dredge really got under my skin, again, in a good way. It reminded me of those nights out on the ocean when the darkness felt like a living thing. Even though I never worry about a giant sea monster swallowing my boat, there's an undeniable creepiness to the vast emptiness of the ocean at night. You know, one of the biggest reasons I adore indie games is that they keep old and beloved genres alive. Sometimes it seems like the big names like modern Square Enix aren't putting the same love into those classic Japanese-style turn-based RPGs anymore. So you can imagine my excitement when we got Chained Echoes last year, and now Sea of Stars in 2023. From the same developer who brought us The Messenger, Sea of Stars is technically set in the same universe. You play as the Solstice Warriors, battling against the evil alchemist known as the Fleshmancer. He's unleashed monsters to wreak havoc into the world, and your journey to stop him spans space and time. The whole vibe is incredibly Chrono Trigger-esque, which is clearly a massive inspiration, and honestly, I think they absolutely nailed what they were aiming for. This isn't some short and sweet RPG either, it's a fully fledged experience. There are tons of collectibles, even minigames tucked within the exploration, and the dungeons have clear puzzles that play with time and space manipulation. The turn-based combat is pure gold. Combo attacks add a fantastic classic touch, but it still feels modern and fresh. Sea of Stars is shaping up to be one of the all-time great indie RPGs. Trust me, if you're into this genre, you need to check it out. Alright, let's get hyped about Blasphemous II. Honestly, one of the coolest things about Metroidvanias is when a great one gets a sequel. And Blasphemous II delivered in spades this year. It's got all that gritty, gorgeous art, the haunting themes, and builds beautifully on the first game. Obviously, it picks up the story right where things left off. Our penitent hero's crusade against the miracle, the force that twists and distorts the world, isn't over yet, but now you'll play around with not just a sword, you get a whole arsenal of weapons to choose from, which completely changes how combat feels. Plus, the bosses are a bit more, shall we say, conventionally sized. Sure, those massive screen-filling monstrosities in the original were awesome, but sometimes it's great to go toe-to-toe in a more personal way. Look, if you love that dark, macabre world and heart-pounding action, Blasphemous II is an absolute must-play. It might not be a massive departure from the formula, but it refines it to perfection. Any fan of the first game will find a ton of love here. And if you haven't played the first game yet, it's also a great game to play even in 2024. And so that's it. Do you agree with my list? Are there any games you think I missed? Well, I'd love to discuss it with you in the comments below. This has been Marty, and I'll see you tomorrow.